The concern that the U.S. government, the Trump administration, has about the U.S. China trading relationship is that we buy a lot more from them than they buy from us. So after in an average year these days, the U.S. government, the United States consumers buy about $500 billion of goods from China, whereas Chinese consumers only buy about $100 billion of goods from the United States. So it's five times as much. So if you imagine an analogous situation with students trading Pokemon cards. Let's say that you have two classes of students and they have a sort of a long series of interactions where they end up trading these cards back and forth. And let's say they do this over a few months or a year. It doesn't really matter the time frame. And at the end of it, though, they've totaled them all up, and one side says, "Well, wait a minute. Look at the cards we've got. They're only worth $2, whereas the cards you've got are only worth $10. That's not fair to us. We got the short end of the stick here." And I think that the Trump administration sees the U.S.-China trade relationship kind of in the same way. Now, most economists who look at that say that's not the way to measure two countries' trading relationships. And in fact, when we buy all those Chinese goods, we benefit from that. You know, that's one of the benefits of trade is we got good access to to these goods that we wanted. So they don't see the analogy. But the Trump administration is in charge of U.S. politics right now, and they see it that way. They see the fact that we only sold $100 billion, where the Chinese sold $500 billion. They see that as us losing, us getting the short end of the stick, us being in the situation of the class that only got $2 worth of Pokemon cards. Right now we have the administration of Donald Trump, and the trade team that he has put in place has been much more aggressive about trade issues in general, including those on China. So it's not just China that they are taking on. They've imposed tariffs on a variety of our trading partners. They've accused other countries of cheating as well. So what we're seeing, I think, is a general shift in U.S. trade policy to a more aggressive approach, where we challenge just about everyone, our allies, our rivals, based on the theory that we have somehow been treated unfairly by the existing rules, and we need to change those rules to treat the U.S. more fairly.